What is up, YouTube? It is your boy Chad here from Puma, Plow, playing some more Farming Simulator 22. We're back on Tranquil Waters by Stevie. Let's get to it. All right, so let's actually look at this straight away. Our beer. The beer. Wait, where's the beer? I thought it was at the bottom. It's not at the bottom, clearly. Wait, does it not? Does it not? Oh, it's right there. I was like, where is this? Okay. So we normally, apparently we sell in like September. Okay. Wow, Shad. Sell in September and it's worth like 48-ish. That's a ton. You feel like the beer. What he means beer. Yeah, I haven't had a beer in well, I had a Busch Light Peach the other night, but so apparently we're gonna sell in September. But first things first today. Yeah, decent price. Yes, Big Al. Yeah. I think we're about to get beer rich. First things first, I feel like we want no. Should we go pink, chat? We need a beer trailer. What color should we go with? I mean, I'm from St. Louis, so I want like red, but you know. The inputs for beer are hops and barley. You know, we're going black. We're going Stormtrooper theme, chat. That's what we're doing. Black and white, because our truck's white. That's what we're doing. Black and white. We're gonna cook that beer. See, Big Al's got the same thought I do with the red, because you know that's what beer trucks are here in St. Louis. Lots of red ones. All right, we're going black though. I did not update the map, and there's no new mods. I was supposed to update the map, and I ate dinner last night after stream, and then I just like got extremely tired. Of course, I didn't eat till like 11:30 or 11, whatever time it was, and I was so tired after that I just crashed, to be honest. Need to be growing rice. There you go. Yeah, so it's the hops. The hops are the low one that we have right now, because their yield is absolutely horrendous. Okay, hops yield is so bad. So we didn't have a lot of those, we'll say. The barley, of course, that's just barley, whatever. So we did 2, 3, and 4 in hops, and like it wasn't that much. We need to do a lot more. So probably this next in-game year. Actually, let's look really fast while we're driving here. So actually we still have, there's quite a bit there, but I wouldn't mind growing a lot, like some more hops and maybe some more barley just to top this thing out, because I'm curious, you know, we're gonna make money off this thing. I feel like, you know, I really truly feel like we're gonna make some good money off of this whole beer thing. So at least that's the plan for now anyway, is make some good money. You know, we might put a we could put one of them buildings up there and just store the pallets of beer in the building, right? Now wine time. Oh God, Sean. No. Ethan, storm last night really wasn't much here in St. Louis. Let me rephrase that. In St. Louis, I think it was pretty bad. They did have a truck and trailer actually look good together. They did have a severe thunderstorm warning and stuff. I shouldn't say bad. It wasn't that bad, but like actual St. Louis got it worse than we did. I saw, what did I see on my rain gauge? 4/10 of an inch of rain last night before. It was still raining too, but there was about 4/10 when I went to bed last night. So buy the grapes. Yeah, I know, Sean. That's kind of cheaty, but I know we can buy the grapes, and then they actually have sugar beets in storage. So 8%. No, ours is like 30% Yuleberry. You got nailed by a thunderstorm last night. Lost power 3 times. Oh, dang. 30% Yuleberry. That's what we're going with. Mm-hmm. For the real Aukies. Oh, man. Yeah, yeah. I heard about that, dude, Big Al. 1.6. Wow. That's pretty good, Big Al. Okay. So everybody knows that like the farm, or a lot of you know this because I've shown it on YouTube or Instagram, whatever. The farm, and then there's like train tracks, not very not maybe a mile from the farm, maybe not quite a mile from the farm, right? Last night I looked, and the farm was under an area flood advisory, meaning like there could be water over roads or whatever. The train tracks weren't, less than a mile away, so the farm was right on the edge. I'm curious. I'm a little nervous actually to like hear how much rain the farm got. Dad will be down there this afternoon. As long as we didn't get a ton of wind, it shouldn't be that bad. So we'll see. 60-mile-per-hour winds and heavy rain. Gotcha. Lots of rain and lightning. Gotcha. Yeah, we didn't, like I said, for about 4/10 of an inch last night, which is really, it's perfect, you know. That's a good rain. I'm happy with that. And especially for our pumpkins. I'm hoping the farm didn't get like 3 inches of rain last night, which it might have. I don't know. I don't know. But like the pumpkins don't really, they don't need right now. We don't need rain, basically. Let's put it that way. So yeah, that's the thing I struggle with. Like, we need rain. I tore all the cakes. Like, we need rain here in the Midwest, but like at the same time, for my pumpkins, we don't need rain. So I'm being very selfish here. I know, I'm well aware, but like, we have a pretty good pumpkin like stand going right now and whatnot, you know. So I'd be okay not getting a ton of rain. Plus, we can water our pumpkins all we need to. So, which actually, funny enough, we actually did water the other day a little bit. So of course, you know, that's how you make it rain. You use your irrigation system, you know. So doesn't need any more rain. Oh wow, can't get weed out. That's not good. All right, so this trailer. Oh, there we go. It settled down. Okay. So there is 27,000 liters of beer. Yeah. No, Big Al, we have drip tape. The little drippers every, what is it, foot or something? There's a dripper. Every foot or 2 foot, whatever it is. You know what? We don't have that. Do we? Yeah, we do have that building. Okay. I'm thinking we put one of these in. And we store the beer. For now. But yeah, definitely, Big Al. We use drip, yeah. We used to use, like, the soaker hose. I think we're ready for the weekend. 27,000 liters of beer. Wait, is that the right build? That is the right building, right? I'm not sure if that's the right building, actually. That's totally not the right building. That's just a shed. Well, that's not what I wanted to place. Good thing we have money. We don't have that building. That's a bummer. Wait. That's the right building. Oh, goodness. There we go. That we're gonna, the RP here, chat, is that's climate controlled. And it's gonna keep our beer real good, you know? Just saying. Gonna keep our beer real salad. But anyways, yeah, drip irrigation's like by far the way to go for pumpkins. They don't like to be wet. So, there's that. All right, so what do we... Let's see, what time of year is it? It is October. Why? Ain't nothing creepy about that set. It is October. I kind of want to plow. We have to plow anyway. Oh, yeah, we got to plow. All right, let's go get some tractors and do some plowing. Let's find... I kind of want the new one. Yeah. The 2-track. Do the 2-track. Adam, it is going, man. How you doing today? Going good. But yeah, so Big Al, we used to have, and this was such a nightmare to set out. We had these chunks of PVC pipe. Every 10 feet, there was a T. The T went out to eventually we put valves in for each one, because soaker hose, if you know anything about just regular soaker hose, it's very inconsistent. Okay? Very, very inconsistent. So every 10 feet, there was a T, short piece of pipe, a valve, short piece of pipe, and then another T that we could put soaker hose on both ends. And we made a circle out of that. So every 10 feet across the garden, we would have a hill. These were 40 and 50 feet long pieces of PVC pipe, because we glue them together. And then we would put soaker hose out, a ring of soaker hose. Well, soaker hose is horribly inconsistent, so our watering was absolutely terrible. And then we went to drip irrigation, like, I don't even know how long ago. Instead of doing hills of pumpkins where we plant like 5 to a hill, we just plant in rows now. We plan to plant every 2 feet. Or plant a seed. So, it's a whole thing. What? Sandy Camp, did you get into some good brownies or something? You're here for the McDonald's. All right. All right. Niles, I haven't heard of any real like damage as far as like from the storms. Probably some trees and stuff in St. Louis, and I think last night it was just a rainfall event, to be honest. I don't think there was a lot of wind or anything. A little bit. There was a couple severe thunderstorm warnings in St. Louis for like 60-mile-per-hour winds. But I did actually... Oh, I saw a TikTok video this morning. It was from one of the local highways. I don't know which one or where it was at exactly, but like there were people just getting out of their cars and walking because there was like 2 feet of water on the highway. And like smaller cars were drowned out kind of thing. So, yeah. Referencing the movie Up. I've never seen it.
Shgads91 just resubscribed for 20 months. Happy 20
Yo,
months.
Jay, welcome back for 20 months. We appreciate the resub. What's up, man? Welcome in. 20 whole months. Holy cow. All right, is there anything on sale, actually? Ooh. Combine day in the sale barn, y'all. I was thinking we, like, just go ahead and hashtag upgrade, and we buy, probably 2 of these bad boys and just be done with it. You know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking, y'all. That's what I'm thinking. It's way too early to tell if there's going to be a good crop of pumpkins. Way too early for us right now. Yeah, I've never seen Up. I haven't seen a lot of those, like, movies. Children's movies? Yeah, I don't watch those. We got Black Cat in here. We good. We good. I will say so far, so the first pumpkins that we planted are at what we like to call the vine out stage. So instead of being like a little bush of a pumpkin plant, it starts to vine out, you know? And they were there. That first row was at vine out, like, oh, what day was that we were down there? Last Sunday, and then definitely Wednesday. I haven't been to the farm since Wednesday. Dad went Thursday night. But see, normally around this stage, we start having a lot of issues with fungus. But He plants white pumpkins for a company that does weddings. Gotcha. White pumpkins can be very annoying. They turn blue if you leave them out in the sun too long. Which I know sounds really weird, but it's totally a thing. They literally turn blue if you leave them out in a field too long. It is the most random thing ever, but it happens. But yeah, so normally around this time we start having issues with fungus. But we've been using a fungicide. And so far, it seems to be working. Now, after getting this rain and stuff, I assume either today or tomorrow we'll hit them with fungicide again. I don't know. Dad goes down on Sundays, so I assume he'll either do it today or we'll do it tomorrow. Tarps them with white sheets. Yeah, you have to. Yo, Kimmy, what's up? Welcome in. How are you? Taters are blooming nice in northern Maine. You know, I don't know if most people realize that potatoes bloom, by the way. I don't know if people realize that's a thing. I'm just throwing that out there. It's totally a thing, and it is. But I'm going to guess that there's people maybe that don't know that potatoes bloom. They're quite nice looking, actually. It's kind of like asparagus. No, a lot of people don't realize how asparagus actually looks most of the year. Just throwing that out there. Because, you know, it doesn't look like asparagus most of the year. So, yeah. Kind of funny, actually. Potato blossom there's a festival for potato blossoms. All right. So here's what I'm thinking, by the way, just to clue everybody in, catch everybody up. We might leave 3 as a... Okay, here's what we're doing. We're plowing 4, 5, 6, and 7 together. 4, 5, 6, and 7. For now. We're going to plow 11, 2, and 3 together. For now. 11, 2, 3 will be a field. 4, 5, 6, and 7 will also... Okay, yeah, that's what we're doing, chat. It's been decided. That's what we're doing, just so everybody's on the same page here, chat. You betcha. Kimmy, this is Tranquil Waters by Stevie. So far, it's an interesting map. I really like, and everybody shouldn't be, you know, nobody should be surprised by this. Anybody that's been here. We can pretty much plow like the right side of the map. So like 10, 11, 8, all the way down to 7. We can plow all these together. And then we can plow like from 20 all the way down to 16 together. So we're literally going to have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields eventually. And there's paved roads in the way on some of those is why we can't do some of that. You know what I mean? But like, it's going to be awesome. Tomorrow's fireworks. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Fireworks are great. Wait, I don't know what mod that is. You're sorry for caps? Never mind. And then the other thing I was thinking about is down here. So this is a paved road here, right? In between 13 and 8. But what I was thinking was like, this is all forest. So if we really wanted to, we could take forest out and square that field up. And then if we really, really, really want to, we could take forest out here and extend 12 like a lot. So I don't know if we're going to do that one, but like we could. You know what I mean? We definitely could. So we'll see. We'll see if we do all that, but yeah. I don't know. I do want to mess with forestry a little bit on here. Just a little bit. I want to run a yarder again. In fact, I was messing with one the other day and like a single player brand new save I started just to mess with a yarder, so yeah, let's do it, Storms. I gotta, if we're gonna like really do it, I should be using GPS right now, chat. If we're gonna really do it, we gotta get the FDR stuff going. That's if we're really gonna do the login. Gotcha. You betcha. All right. Hit the whips and the nays. Watch me whip. Watch me nay. Yeah, that was bad. Well, okay, the two fields don't line up, so it's fine. It'll be fine. You can always fix it later. I'm just thinking of all the of course, auto drive. Auto drive, that's the mod. Auto drive I have to fix. Yeah, I know, Sean. I know. Nice. Nice, Storms, nice. I don't know exactly what that is, but nice. I'm assuming like Super Bees, but with logs. Oh, God. That doesn't sound lag inducing on a server at all. Doesn't sound lag inducing at all. Oh, God. Hey, I'm here for it. Bring on all the lag. Why not? You betcha. You betcha. Hey, you know, you're not wrong, Eelberry. That is, well, it's different than self-hosting, Sean. It's still like a server. It's not, it's different than regular self-hosted. Let's put it that way. Because technically you're running a server. It's not the same as self-hosting when you do that, for the record. Oh, holy rocks. Oh, holy rocks. There's fields, stones all over our field. I'm really bad at rhyming, so I'll just stop. Chat, we're here for like 9.5 more hours. It's just gonna go downhill all day. You're welcome, chat. Oh, God.
Fell zero only farm 81 cheered X 100.
Lonely, thanks for the bits. As far as fertilizing before or after seeding, it kind of depends if you're running precision farming or not. If you're running precision farming, you would definitely want to fertilize after planting, because your fertilizer is based on like what you plant. Start in a ditch and head downhill. Okay, so with precision, you would definitely want to seed first and then fertilize, because your fertilizer is based on what you plant. So, for instance, if you play with precision, you probably know this. If you plant, say, soybeans don't use any fertilizer. But if you plant, say, corn uses all the fertilizer. So, obviously, you would want to fertilize after planting. So, yeah. Lime seed fert, one growth, weed. Pretty much, yeah. 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 That is precisely the way. You betcha. Those are the ways of the Force. Something dark side. I know. It's the whole thing, chat. Oh, we're doing it this way. I kind of like this way, actually. Start doing this more often. I still don't get it lined up, but these fields also just don't. Maybe I'll just reset an edge. I gotta redo auto drive anyway, so I could just reset an edge along this entire edge of the field. That could be a thing. We're gonna have to work this entire area. I mean, we might as well work it all, because then we don't have any weeds, so. Gord is fertilizer hungry. Yes, yes, yes. Very much so. In real life, corn does use a ton of fertilizer as well. So it's a whole thing. You betcha. Chuck. Chuck. I can't tab to that. Okay. I can't. Chuck, we put a warehouse in just for you. Look at us. This is Chuck's vacation house. Chuck. Look. There's 45 pallets in here, Chuck. 45 pallets of beer. Oh, man. I thought you were already moved in. Anytime, Chuck. The door's always open. The code is 1234. Oh, man. Yeah, so that's how much we've made so far, but like we still have quite a bit of stuff. Plus, I want to like grow more hops this year too. So we're gonna, you know, it's gonna be a whole thing. It is a whole thing. Sunday Gamer, what's up? How you doing today? Welcome in. All right, so we're just plowing fields together right now, chat. Eventually, we're gonna plow it all, but like for right now, we're just plowing fields together. It's the same code on your luggage. Hey, it happens, right? I'm gonna steal your luggage now. Or wait, no, I'm not. A false alarm, chat. Don't worry. I am so not like straight to the world right now. It's only. Oh god. Oh, okay. All right, we're just gonna set an edge, chat. We're gonna GPS because it's bothering me, and when it starts to bother me, that's when you know it's bad. All right, we're just gonna set an edge. We'll do it the right way. Eventually, here, okay? Just trust the process, chat. All right. Doing good. I'm doing great. Great. We're gonna get some animals. I don't know on this map if we'll get animals or not. I haven't really haven't decided, to be honest. Chuck, you have trust issues. We're not making a hayfield, at least not right now. We could use it for hay later, but like as of right now, no hay. Hey, Yuleberry, I said I would fix it, all right? Let me get this all plowed, and then I'll plow around the edges. I'll fix it, Yuleberry. It'll be beautiful someday. Okay, I mean soon, like today, like in like half an hour. Okay, just bear with me, Yuleberry. Bear with me. You got trust issues. Trust issues for what, Chuck? Oh goodness. Oh, there's more stones too. So we are gonna have to plow at least field 5. We're gonna plow it all. Yeah, we'll plow it all, y'all. Plow it all, y'all. Yeah, we will plow it all. So we actually tried using some compost. Oh, you said trust. Oh, It did say trust the process. Sorry, Chuck. So we tried actually putting some compost down as fertilizer, and it didn't do anything. So I don't know what the deal with that is, but it didn't do anything. So and like I should just leave it like that just to trigger y'all. That's what I should do. I'm not going to, but like, man, that would be something I would do. Just saying, just to trigger people, okay? So yeah, I don't know. We tried the compost thing. It went down on the field. It had the texture as it looked like it was fertilized, but when you checked your fertilizer map, it didn't actually. It didn't do anything. So I don't know what to tell you on that one. I don't know. So we just sell our compost. We actually try to run that like on a regular basis here. But we've got the compost maker in our homestead that comes on the map, and we've been running straw through it like crazy. Just trying to make some compost, you know, and sell it. It's worth some good money, so maybe not quite as much as the beer, but it's worth some good money. Can use it in the greenhouse. Yep, you definitely can use it in the greenhouse. That's funny. Same map, same straw, you betcha. All right. Yuleberry, it's not a skipper. It's a designed feature. It's coming back far. Don't worry. Don't worry. Get yelled at for leaving skippers over here, you know? Tough day. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? Welcome on in. All right. You could, Yuleberry, yeah. Yeah, you could. You're not wrong. You definitely could. But now we'll square it all. It'll be beautiful. Everything will be beautiful someday, okay? Besides, actually, the east side doesn't really matter for now. It's like when we buy 10, 9, and 8 here, the field's just going to get bigger. So, yeah. Thanks for the follows. Welcome in, y'all. Appreciate them. Ethan, we'll catch you later. Have a good day. How's it going, y'all? Welcome in. Appreciate y'all being here. Happy Saturday. Hope everybody's having at least as good of a day as you can, you know. I know not every day could be, you know, sunshine and rainbows, you know, unicorns or something, but still got to make the best of it. You know what I'm saying? Got to make the best of it, chat. All right, so that's it for this one. And we're going to go. I have so much auto drive I have to fix, chat. Y'all want to see that on stream, or should I just, like, take time tomorrow and do that off stream? Y'all tell me what you want. No. It's not really a yes or no question. I guess I did kind of ask a yes or yeah, okay, fair play. All right, that's the wrong button. I want to hit like that one, and I want to go like right there. No. Okay. That's fine. I don't have to clean up auto drive on stream. It's fine. I can do that off stream. I'm cool with that. Oh, Yuleberry, look at that corner. I don't know why I'm just calling out Yuleberry. Sorry, Yuleberry. I do apologize, I swear. That's a thing of beauty. A thing of beauty. Thank you, Yuleberry. See, I told you to trust the process. Now, I will tell you when we get down here. Oh, are we going to try to square that out? We might square this out. I don't think we can. We might just have to kind of nose in and just, be happy with it. Oh, now we're lagging. This is fun. This is fun. Plowing a new field while lagging. I'm here for it. You betcha. Oh, look how straight that edge is. And if that doesn't just like make you happy in life, I don't know what will. You know what I mean? That's like, I'm as happy as like the day I got a new puppy. I never have actually had a new puppy. Never mind. The only dog I've ever had was like old and ready for retirement when I got him. Just saying. We took in a dog from my mom's one friend one time. Her son had, I think, gone away for college, and they just kind of didn't want the dog anymore, so she gave us the dog. It's the only dog I've ever had because my mother was like deathly allergic to animals, so dogs and especially cats. So, yeah. It's a whole thing, yo. Grass the corner in to make it square. I'd have to grass in a lot, Sean. The problem is we're going to be right on the road if we try to make it square. Oh, it's going to be right on the road. I don't really like that idea. We might just have to do a little freehand work down here, you know. Hashtag freehand. Might just have to. Although, you know what? We might be able to. It's either I make it happen or I don't at this point, because like if I try it and it doesn't work, then we're gonna have to paint, but then we're not gonna have like well, we can put those back into, I guess. No, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. I'm changing my mind. Change my mind. Look at how that'll work. It may not be the beautiful thing, but you know, it'll work. It's fine. All right. Or I just grass in like everything from here south in like all this that down here gets grassed in just to make that corner look better. That could be the option, actually. Now see here and see, of course, obviously this edge of the field is not going to line up with, well, up there, at least for now. Eventually, though, it will. Eventually. Grass in the cutoff. I could, Sean. Let's see. We don't want to take too much. I want to take too much of the field, you know, like some. Some for sure. All right. Yeah, this is looking like a drunk person with a plow did this. Yeah. I'm not drunk though, chat. I think my farm sim character might be, but I'm not. Haven't had any alcohol since Thursday. I had one beer after stream. Just one. Just one, chat. I made my wannabe like Panda Express and had a beer with it. Maybe that's the problem. You know, storms. I do get better at Fortnite after about 3 beers. Just want to throw that out there. I definitely do get better at Fortnite. But now when I get to that 7 is more than a 6-pack, that's, ooh, no, it's bad then. But I do actually get better at Fortnite after a couple, so. Well, I haven't done that in a long time. That was like 6-7 months ago when I was playing Fortnite, kinda, yeah. Oh man. Man, oh man. That's funny, yeah. That's the first thing. Hey, Chuck. I seriously haven't had a drink of alcohol since Thursday. Yeah. Do other people say I'm better after beer, or do I think I'm better? I think the kills, like the eliminations, speak for themselves in Fortnite, you know? My accuracy is still pretty bad, but like I'll get more kills. Some crispy lines. Big Haas, thank you. Who's the MVP of the day, huh? Big Haas is with the compliments. Compliments go a long way, all right? Big Haas, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, come on, just there you go. Oh, chats. Crispy. That's crispy. All right, Black Cat, all good. Crispy chat. That's like crispy cream. All right. 5 points if you guys know who that is. It's a person, not the donut place, but like Krispy Kreme. That's like old school internet right there. I kind of don't understand why there's like that like whatever this is supposed to be. Gravelly dirt, whatever this is. I don't know why that's I don't like that. I'd rather just have field like and then dirt. Because when you're plowing, then it looks really weird because that it doesn't. I mean, I guess I could paint that in, but it's either that or I just like go around and plow everything. Which that is an option. Don't get me wrong. We're going to have to rebuy all field data, by the way, chat. Going to be kind of spendy. Just throwing that out there. All right. Let's go. Let's do it. You miss eating fresh Krispy Kremes. Yeah? Dude, okay, so chat, this you just hit a memory for me, all right? Ready for this, chat? Oh, that's actually a decent road. We should have capped that one. Oh well. It's fine. So way back in the day, my one of my brothers, I'm just gonna say one of them. I have many, but one of my brothers was a he worked his way up through the Walmart system, right? He started as a cart pusher and made his way all the way to store manager before he decided to move on to a different kind of thing. Anyway, one of his stores, and I don't remember where this was at. He wasn't a manager, but he was in the management program at this particular store. They actually like made the Walmart donuts in-house. Okay, way back in the day, they made the donuts in the store, like in the Walmart. Okay, so I can remember actually going to a Walmart and kind of getting a little behind the scenes like tour, and like having donuts like fresh donuts right off the line at a Walmart. And like if you guys the Walmart like glazed donuts, you can still buy them. They're not quite the same because they're packaged who knows where, but like they're still a thing. And dude, they were fantastic back in the day. I'm just saying, it was pretty awesome. It was pretty cool. So yeah, I think that I don't remember which store that was at. He was at so many over the years, so who knows? Why are we making this field bigger? We don't really need to, but we can, so we might as well. Or something like that, right? Yeah, the hot donut light at Krispy Kreme, though. You betcha. You got Tim Hortons. Krispy Kremes are different taste, yeah. I've had what are those called? The Timbits or whatever, the little from Tim Hortons, and I did not care for them. I just thought they were pure sugar, which I know that donuts pretty much are pure sugar, but like it was just nothing but sugar. I didn't care for it. We have like 2 Tim Hortons in St. Louis. And yeah, I just did not care for it. But hey, that's my opinion, right? Or something like that. All right, I think we're gonna stop at this edge. We'll just kind of blend that to right there. That's an awkward edge, but it's fine. It'll buff out. It'll buff out. Or something. I'm not gonna touch up here. Don't need to. Donut holes, yeah. Wow. Yep. Good old. See, yeah. We always called like from what's it called? From Duncan. We always called them donut holes. They call them munchkins or whatever, but now it's a donut hole. If you ask me. Okay, so we have a lot of room up here we could take, but I'm concerned we get down here, there's not a lot of room. So we will not take near all this. Yeah. Only take a little bit here. Actually, we could take up. Yeah, we won't do it though. So when I was a kid, Dad would have to go to St. Louis on a regular basis, but it was like at night. He did business with some other lawn and garden shops. And, you know, sometimes they would just like leave parts out behind their store for Dad. So he'd like go there at night and pick parts up. And, you know, after like they were closed, Dad was closed, you know, kind of thing. But way back in the day, he would do that. And he would go past a Dunkin' Donuts. We never had a Dunkin' Donuts in our town. So he'd go past one. And every once in a while, he'd bring us a box of munchkins as a treat. Which, you know, was nice to bring home sugary donuts at 10 o'clock at night. You know, all of us kids are like trying to go to bed and stuff, you know. So, yeah. No, it was like lawnmower parts. I'm not being weird about it. It's legit like lawnmower parts back in the day. My dad has always like sold and worked on lawnmowers and stuff. And depending on the brand, you know, some lawnmower shops have, you know, this brand or that brand, but they can, you know, buy from another dealer in town. Lawnmower dealer, that is, you know. I know it sounds bad, but trust me, it's not. Settle the kid, exactly. Yuleberry. Well, for a lot of years, like, you know, and I've told this story before, but like, I didn't really know my dad till I was a teenager. And it's not that he was like, you know, doing anything bad. He was just working a lot. You know, he owned his own lawn and garden shop when I was a kid. And, you know, when you own your own business, you work a lot, you know? So, yeah. Used to do that with Napa. Send him down by bus, he'd bring the parts back. Holy cow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow, Niles, just wow. Yep. Yeah, I mean, the way I look at it, like, yeah, I missed out with a lot of time with my dad when I was a kid. But I had a roof over my head. You know, and there was food on my table. There wasn't always electricity in my house. I mean, that happened once. But, you know, at least we had a roof over our head. You know what I mean? So it could have been worse. You know, you got to think there's, you know, 7 kids in my family. That's a lot to take care of, you know. That's a lot, you know. So and mom was a stay-at-home mom for the most part. Oh, we almost went too far. She did do a bunch of stuff around like dad's lawn and garden shop way back in the day. But she was still technically like a stay-at-home mom, or bring the kids along mom, you know. Exactly, Big Al, yeah. Exactly. This is like, okay, we're going to go with that GPS line, actually. For this one. We'll just take it. Send it. Full sends. Full sends. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, you know? Or 7. Yeah, mom was pretty smart about it. Which actually on paper, like, she worked a lot. But, you know, yeah. I can remember, and of course, this is a different time. This is like early 90s, okay? Things were different back then, all right? Those of you that lived through the early 90s, you know. But I can vividly remember going on, like, parts run. We would go over to St. Louis and get lawnmower parts for Dad, you know, if he needed something like that day kind of thing. But I can remember, like, loading up, well, mom would drive the truck. It was Dad's old Dodge that he had. Mom would drive the truck, and then there would be at least the 3 of us youngest ones in tow with her, if not like my sister too, but at least the 3 of us. And I can vividly remember just sitting on the floor of the truck and just like, we're going to St. Louis. All right, look, oh, there's the river. I can barely see it out the window, you know. It's like, oh, there's a cop. Sit down. Seatbelts? No, what were those? You know, I can vividly remember those days. Just saying. Oh, man. Mid 80s. Ooh. So I was born in 87, so. Yeah, I don't remember the 80s, like, at all. But yeah, it was, I mean, that's just the way it was back then, you know? You just, hey, Dad needs help with this at work or whatever, and the whole family shows up. You know, and actually there was a time where they only had, we didn't have Dad's truck before Dad had his truck, and like, I know there's stories like Dad would take the van to work in the morning. We had like a big Ford van. Dad would take the van to work in the morning, and then Mom would actually call up like a taxi to take her and a couple of the older kids. This is before I was born, but that take Mom and a couple of the older kids to work, and then Mom would take the van and, like, you know, run errands or whatever, and then like pick Dad up at the end of the day. Oh yeah, the whole thing. Cheese Puffs, what's up, man? Your mom was store manager at Sears. Oh man, remember Sears? That was a thing. You got your first pedal bike. 21-inch BMX. Let's go. Let's go. That's awesome. But yeah, so I mean, we, you know, when your parents own a, you know, a place, you just do what you gotta do. Oh, this needs landscaping, chat. Oh my. Oh no. We gotta do something about this. We gotta do some softening here. Probably just gonna run the softening tool because it's not flat to begin with here, so can't really do that. Oh yeah, this is terrible. This is terrible. Oh yeah. It's a whole thing. So it's weird to say, like, yeah, I didn't really know my dad much till I was a teenager, but he also, like, stopped working quite as much because he ended up having to close up his shop back in the day and went to work for another one in town. But it's different when, it's a little different when you don't own it, you know? Well, I mean, Dad still works way too much as far as I'm concerned, but that's much better, chat. Yeah, I think he still works way too much, personally. Him and my brother both. They both work the same place. That's just me. And Dad had this customer, and this place is sold out since then, but he had a customer, and the mechanic at this place worked nights. All summer long, right? Worked nights. So up until, well, even last summer, even in the first part of this year, Dad would go 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night, and go deliver lawnmower parts to this lawn and garden, or not lawn and garden, to this lawn care company. Because that's when the mechanic was there, and if they had to like talk about, you know, oh, this part's on back order or something, you know, we're trying to figure out the right piece for the mower or whatever, you know. And I'd go with him sometimes. It was fun. The mechanic guy's super nice. But that's the company actually sold out, and now the mechanic works for somebody else in town, which is great because he works days. So they don't do the whole like overnight mechanic thing. And I know it sounds weird, but basically what they would do is the mechanics, well, everybody at that company would work 4 days a week, right? 4 10s. And so the guys would go out and basically tear up the lawnmowers and the, you know, the chippers and the string trimmers and the leaf blowers and all that stuff during the day. And then the mechanic would be, you know, in the building at night to fix everything for the next day. And it made perfect sense, but like, you know, at 70 plus years old, I don't think my dad should be, you know, going out at 10 o'clock at night to deliver lawnmower parts. I just think that's kind of silly, to be honest. When the owner of the company is not willing to do that, why should my dad have to do that, you know? But hey, when you're selling like $250,000 to one company in a year, I guess you do that stuff. I don't know. Got a bus license. Nice. Worked potato harvest for extra cash. Nice. Very nice. That's awesome. That is awesome. That's, yeah. But yeah, it's just like, I don't know, it's a whole thing. I guess it's good though, because, you know, it keeps dad busy, keeps him active, you know. Between that and the farm, Pops is always doing something. Although he really, really, really enjoys watching YouTube. Which there's nothing wrong with that, but he watches a lot of YouTube. I pretty much, if I don't watch, you know, from like Larson Farms, Millennial, Brian's farming videos, if I don't watch one of their videos within the first like hour of it being posted, Dad's gonna watch it and just tell me what happens in it. It's like a spoiler, you know. Pretty much a spoiler every time now, but that's fine. Does he miss being a store owner? I don't know. I've never talked to him about it. I don't think so. It's too much headache, honestly. So basically where he works now is he's not like responsible for, you know, that, but like basically he runs the place. I mean, in a roundabout way, him and my brother kind of run the place. The owners really, I've always said this, they need to become hands-off owners. They just need to sit back and cash their rent check and whatever, you know, and just step out of the place, you know. But hey, that's my opinions yet. Rats. Mom retired this year. Dang. She retired, but she's talking about going back to work because she's bored. That happens to a lot of people, honestly. Yeah. Jeez, Buff, that's funny. I've actually stopped watching Ivor's Farms because every Sunday morning they put out a video, right? And typically on Sunday mornings, I've got like stuff going on and I'm not sitting here watching YouTube before we go to the farm. I'm like editing or whatever. And so like pretty much every, I'm gonna go plow down south here. Pretty much every Sunday on the way to the farm, Dad tells me what happens. I'm like, I'm just not gonna watch. Yeah. That owns his own business, electrical contract. That's awesome. That's pretty cool. Keep the family going, yeah. Can't stand being idle. That's I definitely understand that. I don't know that Dad would be able to handle retirement. Honestly, I think he'd go crazy, so I think it's fine that he's, you know, I wish he would work. I wish he would like not work 6 days a week. He's still working 6 days, you know, like he would probably be okay going to like 4 days, you know. But that also means, you know, I don't really, I've said this before, but I don't like when he goes to the farm by himself. I feel like the farm is a half dangerous place. Or it could be a dangerous place, you know, depending on what you're doing. Like the other day. What was it? Something hit him in the face. I forget what it was, what he was doing. Might have been like a... Oh, I forget what it was. There was something he was messing with, and there was like some pressure. And he said the dang thing came up and smacked him in the face. And it's like, well, farm's a dangerous place, you know? I can't remember what that was, though. Family business is where it's at. If your family gets along, yeah. Family business can be great, but like, I'll never go into business with family again. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah. Self-employed for 23 years. Dang. She said she would fire you the first day. Yeah, if you, I mean, Big Al, you know, I don't know how things went for you, and you don't have to get that personal, but like, you know what it's like working for family. Yeah. The best redneck conventions. They do happen at the farm. No, you're right. You're totally right. But the farm can be a dangerous place too, you know? Sean, there wouldn't be anything like that. Nah, we're not gonna do anything like that. Most likely. I don't foresee anything like that, Sean. No. Yep. No, it can be great, but like, you know, everybody, I thought for a second Allow Crate Field was still on, chat. I thought it was still on. Oh no. Oh man. His dad ran the show. There you go. Yep. You know, as long as you people have respect and stuff like that, family businesses can be great, but you know, I've had a bad experience with, you know, I don't even want to call it business, but like basically business, you know. Puma Plow back in the day, you know, with my brother and stuff, so it left you know, it was a bad situation, and I'm glad I'm out of that situation and moved on, and you know, all that good stuff. But I would be very, very hesitant. I think if nothing else, there would be like paperwork from the very, very, very beginning, you know. I think that's where we really messed up, was we didn't have paperwork to like, this is how it's going to be. You know what I mean? If you have that from the beginning and everybody's in agreement, then it's fine. Barry. Wow. From Coke and large businesses. Nice. I got a brother in Atlanta. Say hi to him for me. Paperwork and lawyers. I don't know if we need lawyers, but just paperwork would be nice. But, you know, I guess realistically, when we started the whole show, I didn't really consider there ever being any kind of money involved. Like, yes, we're going to need money to buy games and equipment and stuff like that. And, you know, we'll just throw money into the pot together, you know, and stuff, which definitely happened. But like the part of the issue was when there was a return on that money and where that money was going and not going. And that was the issue for me anyway. So yeah. The business. Nice, G Spub. Nice. Owner helped you move cars yesterday. Nice. Nice. No, there's a lot of good family business out there, but like, you know, and you know, there's a lot of good families out there in general. Like, people get along and stuff, you know, and I always thought we were one of those families, you know, we always did get along back in the day, but it's like, as people get older and their true colors start to shine, you know, I'm just saying, they start to shine. So yeah. Trying to go into business with your dad. Epic failure. Oh no. Oh no. That's not good. Yeah. Yeah. People's true colors start to shine as they get a little older, and you know, it happens. And actually, like, way back in the day, you know, this is like a bigger thing, and not necessarily involving business, but like just family that got along. I mean, we were a tight-knit family. Not so much on dad's side, though, for some reason. Dad's side of the family just, like, never got together, never wanted to hang out, nothing like that. But on mom's side, we were tight with everybody. And then my grandma passed away, and it changed everything. Death can bring out people's true colors. We'll just say that, too. Welcome in. How's it going? What's poppin'? Death can definitely expose people's true colors, you know? Oh, man. And it got worse when my mom died, too. You know, her own brother couldn't even show up at her funeral. Just saying. Pretty bad. Pretty bad, if you ask me. But anyway. It is what it is. He might be the one that we were talking about. One of them we were talking about last night with the whole lottery thing that I would absolutely not give any money to. So that would be pretty much anybody on mom's side of the family. Yeah. Sounds like your family. Your mom and uncle have been fighting since 2018. That sucks. That sucks. But yeah. Huge fallout over house, cars, and money. Yeah, it can happen. Unfortunately. How old is my oldest sibling? In his 50s. Kimmy. No, it's not. I have a mod, Kimmy. It's not gonna take me forever at all. No way. No way, no way. I have a slightly enhanced stone picker. Just a little bit enhanced, that's all. Oh, man. House got leveled. That sucks. Wow. Your uncle still has them. Wow. You know, man, like when my grandma was getting older and she lived to be just over 90. We're talking about mom's mom here. She lived to be just over 90, and there was some stuff, and I'm not going to get into all of it, but there was stuff that she told us that she didn't necessarily tell everybody in the family. No, it's first time, Sean. But yeah, she told us stuff like that she wanted to happen after she passed. About like my aunt and stuff, you know. But she didn't tell anybody else because grandma didn't want to stir the pot. Grandma didn't want the drama. You know, so it's like you can't blame her, but like at the same time, man, it would have been nice if grandma called like a family meeting. and said, hey, this is what I want to happen, you know? These are my wishes, or at least put it in writing somewhere. You know, write a note and put it in a dresser drawer or something. Somebody will find it when you go. Like, that would be nice. You know what I mean? Like, and it's like, she just didn't do that, so. Yeah. I wish she would have. I wish she would have, honestly. Mom Puma, how you doing today? Welcome in. What's poppin'? It wouldn't have mattered, probably. Well, I don't think it would have hurt, though, for her to call a meeting or at least leave a note, you know? I don't know. But I guess she also wasn't planning on, like, kicking the bucket when she did, because she was actually doing fine before she got sick. She got sick and passed away, like, really fast, so. I'm doing great. We're just plowing some fields together and plowing up some fields, you know, just relaxing, plowing, you know? You betcha. Supposed to get an axe. Oh, wow. An old axe, that'd be cool. An old axe, yeah. I think tools that were like there's a shovel at my farm that was my great grandpa's. And if that's not in my possession someday, I'm going to be really upset. You know what I mean? Yeah. Had a will and two. What? No way, Kimmy. Really? I thought wills are like legally binding, no? Dang. Looks like fun. It is fun. You betcha. You betcha. You always think of like. Yeah, I could see my 90-year-old frail grandma that was like pretty skinny towards the end of her life, you know, and like dropping yeah, it's time for a family meeting, you know, and sitting there with like the cigar and the scotch, you know. I could see it at the head of the board, you know, I could see it. I could definitely see that, you know. It's time for the family meeting, you know. Grandma's over here running the mob. She's not even Italian. Like at all. I could definitely see that though. My grandma calling the family. Yeah, it would have been nice. I don't know if it would have helped, but like I think it would have been really, really nice, you know. Give them an offer they can't refuse. How'd you know, Storm? That's exactly what she sounded like. Yeah. That would have been nice. Yeah. Would have been nice, but that's okay. But basically what happened is, you know, it was all about like the living arrangements of my aunt, the one that lives with us, and where my grandma wanted her to live after grandma passed. And, you know, grandma told us and grandma told my aunt, but grandma didn't tell, you know, her other children, my aunts and uncles. And, then we looked like the crazy ones, and it's caused a lot of drama, and it's a whole thing. And then the best part is at least one of her brothers, if not both of them. I think it was just the one though, the younger one. Maybe it's because he's the youngest one. He's Brad. I don't know. I'm youngest one in my family too. But anyway, he wrote my mom a really, really, really nasty email. And well, that was just the end of it. After that, you know, just done. So yeah. Oh, exactly, Kimmy, yeah. Money is the root of all evil. You know, it really is. It really, really is. It really is, yeah. Well, what it really comes down to, at least in my particular situation, was my grandma and my aunt that lives here with us, they were living with one of my uncles, basically. Big Al, we'll catch you later. They were living with one of my uncles and his wife. And my grandma and my aunt that lives here with us now, they just weren't happy there. And so my grandma just basically wanted to come live with us actually before she passed, but like we just didn't have the space. And, you know, we're 45 minutes away from all her doctors and stuff. And we're just like, that's not really a good idea. But like grandma was pretty like unhappy where she was, which really sucks to know that, you know, but like we really couldn't do anything about it at the time. So it just is what it is, you know? So basically it came like, hey, when I go, you know, can you take in? That's pretty much what it was. But she just didn't tell everybody, you know, so yeah. Don't talk to your uncle anymore. Yeah. It sucks because, you know, like I remember back, like, man, when I was a kid, like everybody would go to grandma's condo and there was a lot of us because my mom's one of 5 in her family, right? Or was one of 5 in her family. And like everybody would show up, like 4 of those kids would show up. Sometimes the 5th one would, like she was sick with MS for a lot of years. So it's kind of iffy if she could show up or not. But like, you know, and then like the 7 kids in my family would all go, and my I guess 2 of my other uncles, they each had 2 kids each. And so I mean, by the time you get everybody there, it's like there was a lot of dang people shoved into grandma's condo, you know. And grandma's condo was not like a big condo, you know, but we would all show up Christmas Eve and spend the whole evening there. And like, but you know, it's just that all stopped, you know, and it sucks. It really does. Uncle Farm. Oh. Dang. Went to the bank. That sucks. That sucks. Oh. Gotcha, Kimmy. Oh, wow. That sucks, Kimmy. That really sucks. Wow. You got into a physical fight. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's not good. I wouldn't. I don't think I would get into a physical altercation with my uncles, but I would sure love to tell them what I think of them. Especially the one. The other one's all right, but like he does stuff now that annoys me. But the one that wrote mom an email, I would really like to tell him how I feel about him, you know? Like 2 years ago, they're still in court about it. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. See, we didn't have anything in our family go to court. Wasn't quite that bad. You know? Wasn't quite that bad. But, you know, then on the other hand, like Dad's family, when Grandpa was getting a little bit older, actually way before that, actually. So my dad's the youngest in his family, right? Out of his, there's 3 in his family. And Grandma and Grandpa always had everything set up where if one of them passed, it went to the other one, right? Well, once my grandma died, or it might have been before my grandma died because she was sick for a while. She had Alzheimer's for forever. But it was all set up. As soon as Grandpa's dead, everything goes to Dad. Everything went to Dad. The farm, the house, everything was going to go to Dad, right? Everything. And, you know, Dad was the nice person. And Dad could have legally... He could have just walked away with all of it and never talked to his siblings again if he wanted to. But Dad was, you know, the bigger person and did what was right. And everything got split equally 3 ways, you know. Because that's the right thing to do. And that's what Grandpa actually wanted. But, you know, on paper, everything went to Dad, like, right away. And then it was up to Pops to just split it all up, you know. So, kind of interesting. Well, I guess when Grandpa died, he didn't own a house anymore. Yeah, no, he didn't own a house. Well, he owned the farmhouse, technically, but the house in town had already been sold to, actually, one of my brothers lives there now, so it was a whole thing. But yeah, everything went to Dad as soon as Grandpa passed, and, you know, he did the right thing, so. I still don't think, like, on my grandma with my mom's mom, like, I don't think that things were done right at all when she passed, to be honest. I'm going to guess because my one my one uncle, who am I? My one uncle is a CPA, like a tax guy. And so I'm going to assume that he didn't do things 100% by the, you know? I'm gonna assume that he made out like a bandit on the whole deal. Just saying. That's what I'm gonna guess anyway, so. I'm gonna guess that he made out like a bandit, so, yeah. And... Wow. That's crazy, Kimmy. That's crazy. That is insane. Absolutely insane. Yep. You know, it's just... my whole thing is just stick to the person's wishes. You know, like actually going back in time to 2005 when my grandpa passed. Like, he wanted the farm to stay in the family. He didn't want anybody to sell. And, you know, honestly, it would have been a good little rent check for my dad and his siblings if they would have just, you know, nobody was going to farm it. Grandpa sold off the farm equipment in 1996. So nobody was going to farm it, but just sit back and cash a rent check once a year. I don't see the downside to that personally. You know, they would have made more money than, you know, taxes and stuff would have cost. That's for sure. And it just sit there and cash a rent check once a year. Over taking your money up front, lump sum, and then moving on. And, well, you know, spending it on a house or something like, well, yeah, it was the whole thing. But, I personally, I would have taken the long-term investment and just, you know, cash that rent check every year. I mean, Grandpa didn't own a ton of land. He owned 180 acres, but still, the crops that they're able to grow on that 180 acres, they're pretty good. Especially the back 80 of that 180 is really good. Really, there's about 30 or 40 acres of sand. The rest of it's pretty darn good dirt, so it would have been a healthy rent check, you know, once a year, in my opinion. But hey, what do I know? What do I know? And that's true as well, Justin. Yeah, I think they could have made so much more money now. Yep. And your uncle got most of it. Dang, that sucks. That sucks. So the guys that bought the farm, which I'm super happy that Dad and his siblings and stuff went with the guys they did to sell the farm. The farm was never for sale. It was never an open like sale. It wasn't an auction. It was a, hey, you want to buy the farm? Yes or no? Basically, we went to the guys that were renting it at the time, which actually was Zach's family, and we said, hey, you want to buy the farm? This is, I have no idea how much actually. I have no clue how much per acre. I have no idea. I've never was told, and I don't really, I don't know. I guess I should know just to like know, but I've never been told. But super happy they went with the guys they did, but they farm somewhere north of 2,000 acres. I'm going to guess at least. I don't know, to be honest. You know, acres, not really something a lot of farmers like to talk about, but they're one of the bigger farmers in the area. The back 80 of the farm is pretty much every year. It's their best field. They're pushing 300 bushel corn on that field, like every year. So yeah, it's a whole thing. I had something in my eye check. Oh man. Yo, right, Sean? Need to get that winning. Did somebody win? Wait, they draw one tonight, right? Fireball's tonight, I think. Dude, if I win, I'm buying my farm back, okay? I'm going to those guys, and I'm saying, here is a wheelbarrow full of $100 bills. I want my land back. I want my grandpa's land back. Fireball's tonight, okay. That's what I'm saying, Chad. I want it back. Oh, he's in jail. Oh, dang. All right. Wow. Okay, that took a turn. That took a turn. I want it now. Pretty much, Chuck. Oh, I'll get it. I'll get it back. Everything has a price. Everything is for sale at some point, you know? Everything's for sale at some point. Not sure what to do with it. I would like to farm it, Sean. What I would really, really like to do, to be honest, I would probably go to my dad's cousin first. And I would offer him a healthy amount of money. Okay, we're talking win the lotto. I think it's north of 600. So let's just say, for argument's sake, you have $300 million. Okay? Just for argument's sake, without getting into specific numbers and taxes, and just say 300. Oh, he's a regular at the county jail. Oh, that's fun. Exactly, Kimmy. So what I would do is I would go to my dad's cousin and I'd say, hey, cousin Bob, not his name. Not his name at all. But I'd be like, hey, I want to keep your farm as a farm. The farmland that my dad's cousin owns is some of the first farmland that my very first immigrant with my last name bought way back in the day. Okay? So it's been in our family since, I don't even know, 18 something. First time can tell you. But it's been in our family forever. And I would like to buy it. I will not let it turn into houses, because I know he's very adamant. He's very against that. And houses keep, you know, going out of town a little more every year, it seems like. I will not let it turn into houses, you know, and I'll farm it on the farm 2.0. Yeah. So that would be the first thing I would do, is go to him and say, hey, this is what I want to do. I'd even probably put up a house on that land. Possibly, because it doesn't sit too far up. It's like right on a road, but it's not like off. I'd find some property down there that I could buy and like put up a house, or maybe I'd put up a house about 20-30 minutes away, actually. But anyway, I would put like a grain system in at this place, you know, a couple grain bins, you know, maybe a grain leg, that kind of stuff. And then I would go to the guys that bought the farm from dad, or from grandpa, technically, from dad, whatever. And I'd try to buy that land back too. So, yeah. You have problems when you make fields bigger, when you plant and misses spots. Really? No mafia. Forgive that. I don't know, Chuck. Maybe. You want a house on the farm too? Okay, Leonard, I got you. Maybe, I guess. You talking about your family farm or like mine? You want to live up here? Why? It's humid up here, remember? And then I'm going to put the whole farm in a bubble so that there's no humidity. We're going to have a big bubble that's air conditioned. All right? Just saying. But no, I would try to get my dad's cousin's ground, and then what used to be grandpa's farm. I would try to get all that land like back in yeah, I would. Yeah, climate controlled. Yeah. Yeah, climate controlled. They go build a big compound wall, moving together. Oh, man. Oh, you want a house to visit? Okay. We can handle that, Leonard. John, when you have that kind of money, you can get internet, don't worry. You go. Wow. Wow. You've seen the family farm.